Okay, also unacknowledged blocking and switching, that usually comes from scars. Scars are a huge factor in people being able to improve. Okay, so let's, Mariah, you okay with coming up now? Because Mariah had a surgery. How long ago was that, Mariah?
July 25th.
July 25th, so about 9 months ago then. Huh? Okay, and what she told me yesterday is like, my energy hasn't been the same since, right? So I said, well, that sounds like a scar. And so she said, no, I checked that. I can't find it. It's like, okay, well, maybe it's a difficult case. Maybe there's something about the scars that we need to discover. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I took the scarring disruptor vial. So I heard her, and what do? I think, what vial should I microtest? And the answer is scarring disruptors. And I'm going to put it up against Mariah, and we're going to pull that away. So come over here just a little bit, Mariah. There you go. Hold that up. Say, now, see that little lock? I mean, that's not much of a lock. It's kind of shaky. And we'll see how that is when we get this solved. So I'm going to pull this away. And the scarring disruptor does show up. Okay, so now I had her show me where she had the surgery. Where were the scars for the surgery? And it was done over the belly button.
Correct.
And so we tested that. How's the belly button? No, there's nothing there. Okay, and then 2 little scars here and nothing. So the trick is you've got to cover all 3 scars at once. So you go over the belly button and you go over these scars and then it shows up. Okay, so this is actually going to be a 2-part thing. We're going to identify what the solution is. I'm going to have Mariah go do the solution and then come back, and then we'll see where we're at from there. Okay, so here is the laser. Now, she says she's been putting D3K2 on it, so hold the laser instead. So we'll see. And that's a little stronger, but it's still not a lock. So let's try the D3K2 with the laser. And that's solid. Okay, so here's her mission, should she choose to accept it, is to go into the restroom, and you're going to put D3K2 on there, and then you're going to laser that in. So you're going to do about 20 seconds of laser over each of these spots after you put D3K2 on those spots. And then come back, and we'll see what the results are.
Sounds good.
So she'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so the other thing you need to know, besides scarring causing switching, Roger, you have a question?
Yes. What if you have, like, for instance, you said you need to cover all 3 of the areas. Now, what if a person has more scars than that? How do you deal with all of them at one time?
Oh, wow, you're making it tough.
Sorry.
So that's a question that, you know, it may happen. You can have them hold over their scars too. So,
Okay.
but usually in a situation like this, it's going to be the procedure that created the problem. The answer is going to lie there. So this problem happened after she had this done. So that's the clue. The clue is what they did began this. And if you go around checking individual scars, you're not going to get what you need. You need to cover all of those to get the results.
What about, so tattoos are a source of scars.
Yes.
What about, tattoos that have been done all over the body, and, some of them are pretty extensive?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a problem, huh? Well, you just have, if you take D3K2 and you dump it in a bathtub and
We're finding the scar at that point, right?
Yeah, well, the body's going to do the prioritizing. So it'll tell you what, Candy, come on up here, you're going to be my example. So, she's going to take her, she's going to show you. We're going to give you a real visual on this one.
So you could also muscle check each tattoo or each area and find out what is that the priority?
Right. Now here, Candy, when she had each of her kids, she had a tattoo for each one of them. Here's Sean, here's Lane, here's Robert. Okay. So any of those active? No, not a problem. Now on her back here, she's got, that's hard to show, huh?
Yeah. I don't know for sure that
Okay.
nobody will mind in here. For sure that underneath.
Okay, there we go. Okay, see that one? That's a hot one. Okay, so we work on this one on a pretty regular basis, and today it's not bad. Okay, and usually the answer to that is do the laser. Well, Mariah just took my laser. So, but this one has a is a tattoo over a tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
So, her first husband's name was here, right? And then she wanted to get rid of that, so so she covered it
cover
up.
him up.
Just cover him up. Well, that really lit it up. You know, that second procedure really lit it up. So yeah, this is exactly what she wanted to do while the cameras were rolling. So. But the learning trumps everything, right? Or, you know, trump, maybe that's the wrong word. Supersedes all other situations, right? So
all of her tattoos were conveniently individual, but you have like full body tats. I mean, like sleeves and like whole.
yeah, let the body tell the story.
Yeah.
You know, just go try them. Just go try them. You know, like, and what would you do if you didn't know, like Mariah? It's like, I'm ruined. I can never be healthy again. It's like, no, that's not true. We just have to figure it out.
You just have to narrow it down.
Yeah, you just got to narrow it down. You just got to work the puzzle and figure it out. Okay. So, all right. While we're waiting for her to come back, the other limitations of matter that you have to consider is just the wear and tear that happens with age, with trauma, and then you have surgeries. Body parts are missing. You know, those are all factors that you potentially may have to take into consideration when you're doing this kind of work. Okay. All right. Now, blocked regulation, I hear this all the time from people who've taken Brand X muscle testing seminars about blocked regulation. Blocked regulation, to me, is just a lack of field awareness. Come on, Maria. It's just a lack of field awareness. Are you aware of something? So if you ask the body questions about things that it doesn't have any experience with it doesn't have any awareness of it. So and that can look like the nervous system just doesn't want to respond or it's blocked. That isn't necessarily true. You have to create awareness. Okay, so we're going to talk about that after we check to see how we did on Mariah. Okay, hold up please. Now, how solid is that lock? Mm-hmm. See, so we solved this situation and now she can lock really strong, and if we go over those same 3 points, we don't get anything. So that's the answer to Mariah, right there. Okay?